Alright, hey guys, this is Josh with Inkology. Welcome. Today we're going to be just continuing this. I didn't want to start a new piece. I wanted to finish this one or get some detailing in so you can just see some fun work with detailing. But if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. And let me find some music to play. I was just watching the show called Skeleton Crew by Star Wars. Very good stuff. Definitely check it out. It's not like all the other junk out there that they've done. Let's see, where's this at? There we go. Okay, so we have this Tree Ent that I drew a few days ago, maybe a week ago, I guess. Let's see. This camera setup's not working. Okay. No, you're okay. Well, this pen's dead. Okay, goodbye pen. Right. Oh, I don't know where my pen's went to. Hey, buddy, what's up? What's up? I'm going to use a Molotov 005. See how that works out for me. Alright, let me see something. Oh, YouTube asked to track all my stuff across different apps. That's crazy. They are sketchy. Alright, let's get back to it. Lights come in this direction. Oh, that's the line that I was trying to erase. Let's see it. Hey, is that done? So bored, huh? My dog is just sitting underneath the desk looking at me. What pugs do though, you know? So at least mine does. Makes me feel guilty. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Let's zoom in. Henry and Wynn, hi. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. If you're just tuning in, I'm just continuing this drawing I did last week. I didn't get to finish it. I really wanted to build them out a little bit better. Just practice some foliage and trees and patterns and whatnot. TF, hey, long time. How are you doing? How's your Tuesday? Have you guys been drawing anything? I am not Groot. Yeah, it's totally Groot. I think it's totally Groot. It's not a Tree Ent because there's not enough tree to him. I kind of built him out more like Groot. I should just put Groot. Well, see, I didn't build out the rest of the tree. He's actually, his back turns into the rest of the tree. So this was supposed to be a break off branch, but I think I screwed up with the arm and the leg. I mean, I can still make it work. You know what? Let's try to make it work. I have more confidence today than I did last time. I was like, I gave up and just went with the whole Groot thing. I was like, hold on, my dog is... Okay, dog's gonna draw with me today, so... Well, thank you. You working on any drawings right now, Tia? My dog's sniffing the mic, so if you hear something weird, that's it. I'm trying to draw with him on my lap. It's really weird. Really hard. Yeah, you're difficult to hold, bud. Draw. Good dog, though. Pretty good patterns there. Oh, I see. How clever. I am drawing a raffle box. Why does this one have commercials? What's to do with this? There we go. I'm gonna find another one. Hold on. Let's go to my trusty old, the main one. That's the music. Yeah, I don't know why maybe it sounded that way. Let me find another one. Oh, here's one. Here's the one's for like 2 hours. Oh, that's too chill. How's that? Well, you can't even see what I'm drawing. Sorry, guys. I thought the camera was up a little bit more. Frozzy, welcome, welcome. The Molotov's holding up. Yeah, they're holding up great. They feeling quite nice. They match the ink of my brush pens really well. You know, I was using a Micron earlier. I use them still. I still like the way some of the Microns roll against the paper. You know, they're kind of like, they have a rounder tip, so they kind of feel like they like glide a little bit better. But then the Molotovs have just such a deeper, richer ink. So, it's nice. I know, Frozzy's arrived. Frozzy has arrived. Did you watch the Skeleton Crew TF? The show, Skeleton Crew? I'm curious if anyone else, what they think of it. I personally thought it was fantastic. It's probably the best thing I've seen since the original Star Wars. Or no, Rogue One, I mean. Or Han Solo. No, I liked Han Solo. Han Solo was good. But yeah, it's like the Goonies meets Star Wars. Really cool. Or Stranger Things meets Han Solo. Or Rogue One, that's it. It felt like it was well directed. The characters were really well developed. Everybody was like, you know, it wasn't pushing any information, but it was and it was like alternate stereotypes of like the girl. I love the girl. She's kind of tough, and then like the cyborg friend of hers. You know, they all play a good part with each other. So then, you know, I was like, wow, this is like Stranger Wars. That's it, Stranger Wars or Star Things. Yeah, we could do yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with these kids. I'm about to watch episode. I started watching episode 2, the Naboonies. The Naboonies. That's good. Nah, boo. I was looking for a Goonie word, but I was like, nah, there's nothing that I know of.
Here at Urban Plates, do we prefer the barbecue?
Well, great job, Urban Plates. Still too expensive. Okay, why do I keep drawing out of frame? I'm sorry, guys. You can see this. Oh, Acolyte was terrible, dude. Acolyte was bad. There's a lot of shows that were bad by Star Wars. I mean, I thought they were just like, what are you doing? But, you know, they finally came out with this, and it's like, wait, where's this been hiding this entire time? Like, why didn't y'all lead with this? If you led with this, Star Wars wouldn't be in the situation you're in right now, you know? Like, like, good grief. Everything since Force Awakens. I didn't like Force Awakens. I didn't like Rey. I didn't like any of that story. I thought that was a bunch of nonsense. The way what they did to Luke Skywalker. I heard Interstellar movie release tickets selling black market for hundreds of dollars. What do you mean release the originals? The original tickets, or the re-release, or like they're re-showing it or something? I know that they're going to be showing the Goonies at the theaters, at least my theaters. I think. Come on, yeah. Okay, that won't bend. Just hitting everything. Gosh. Okay. Whew. It's chaos there for a second. Oh, re-showing. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Didn't hear about that. Yeah, not worth $100. I'm sorry. I'll watch it just on a big screen or something like that. I mean, on a small TV screen than the big screen. You know. Screw that. Big strokes to small strokes. Yeah, I think that's the normal way for most men, right? Just kidding. Just kidding. TF gets it though. Yeah. Yeah, Frosty, sorry. I wonder how like serious YouTube takes like foul language or like topics like this on live streams. So like, do they? Because I know like they're specific on language on when you post. You can't say certain things. You can't like you gotta say unalive and stuff like that, which is really strange. But I need to find out like what all the words I can't say. Like I'm sure the obvious ones, obviously, but are curse words like allowed? I'd imagine so, right? Or no? I bet it's YouTube. How can it not be allowed? It's totally allowed, yeah. Maybe monetization has like requirements? That's what that is. You're right. It is totally not for kids. Kind of funny if it was. Like, hey, children, we're drawing today. Different gods and horrific creatures. Got beer pencil and paper. Kind of funny. We're going to move over to Where was I at? I don't know where I was at. Supposed to be building out the rest of the tree. That's what I was supposed to do. How did I get distracted? Golly. I don't think tree ants eat anything, do they? Will they eat anything? Or like maybe they just eat like berries. Like, is that like the fruit of a tree? You know, like their leaves obviously don't hurt when they fall off, right? And like when someone bites the leaf, it's not like, ugh, I'm hurt. It's like when you bite like the branch. Maybe some leaves that they're super lively, but you know, I imagine. Yeah, eating kimchi's fine. He's probably feel a little guilty for the cabbage, I guess, maybe. Or maybe cabbage isn't, I don't know. If you were a tree ant, would you feel guilty? Oh my gosh, I'm having all kinds of issues today. Haven't really slept very well for like the last couple of days, and today I've been like, I drove early this morning or late last night in the rain, and then this morning I had to drive around all day. I'm a bit exhausted, a bit tired. I want to go to bed, but then I also don't because I got things to do. I'm supposed to post a video, never did, because I had to do all this extra work, and that sucks. Killing the YouTube algorithm. Huh, where's my brush pen at? Where'd it go? Oh, I know where it's at. It's in my backpack. Okay. I'll be right back, guys. 1 second. Be using a brush pen here. I'm gonna fill it up here. You guys can see that. Start really. Yeah, where's this putting these thick lines in here to build out this tree even better. Which I'm not gonna be able to finish this today. I thought I was going to, but yeah, not gonna push it. Okay, TLM. Yeah. Oh, okay. Nice pouch. Thank you. Yeah, I like the couch. I mean, pouch. Couch. How tired I am. I like leather goods. I thought about that. I was like, man, if I could get sponsored by anything on like YouTube to like really tell everybody to purchase and stuff, I wouldn't feel like, what would I feel guilty? I'm like, leather products. For some reason, I'm like, I love the look of leather. I feel guilty a little bit about leather, but then I also don't, because like, I guess culturally, yeah, maybe like the mass production of it, I feel bad about. But in Texas, we usually just use cows that have died. That like, there's a lot of like issues like kind of I don't, and this is what I heard. I don't know if that's true either, but I heard that they use a lot of the older cows that passed. I don't know, but then like would the leather be right, or they just like straight up breed the cow for the leather? You know, that seems a little rough. Or are they the same cows? They're not the same cows as the milking cows, right? So. Yeah, I have no idea actually. I don't know. Okay. Trying to make that tree work, like blend in. Sorry about that. Yeah, I like leather goods. They just last. They do last a long time, and they just like they're easy to kind of care for because the more they get torn up a little bit, the more they kind of have like character um, and then you can also polish them and like dye them, and you can, you know, maintain them like you said for a very long time. Okay, I'm not gonna do this pin for this one. I'm gonna do a. Oh, this is gonna take forever if I have to do every single leaf. Okay. So I was in Atlanta yesterday, and I was able to go to a comic book store called Oxford comic book store, and it was very cool. It was very nice and like good size. It wasn't too big where you get like too much stuff, but they had enough board games and like they had all the comic books you'd probably need. And I was like looking for the Rook Exodus because I have the first 3 I think here. I wanted to get more comics. So I asked them. I looked everywhere and I couldn't find it. I was about to give up, and then I asked the owner, or the guy working there at least, I guess. And he said he should have it, but they might be sold out. So he came and looked, and then we couldn't find it. And then he looked behind one of the, I think it's a Rockefeller or Red Coats or something comic, and we found a whole stack of all the Rooks. And he had some like really good Rooks, some like limited prints, but I just couldn't afford any of those right now. And I was like, you know what, I might regret it. I don't know, but it was I got picked up with three comics, and then a blank, which I'm excited about. It is a Geiger blank. It's another comic book by Ghost Machine World. These guys who created the Rook stuff. Yeah. But I also have a Witchblade comic blank that I want to draw too. I want to do a female, and I'm trying to think of like a Witchblade. She's like my favorite female like character. I think she's always been pretty much the best. I never liked like Wonder Woman and all that kind of stuff, but Witchblade was like, well, I mean, of course the drawing style is very different, but she was cool because she was like the darkness or Spawn. She kind of felt like she belonged to that world, which was much cooler than all these other female characters who just kind of never really had their own thing going. To me, like they had a little bit, like a few characters, but then like Witchblade, she was different. I still really don't even know her powers. Like I still don't understand her powers, but. Geiger Blink? No, Geiger, the comic book, Geiger. It's like it's got like radioactive like powers, kind of like where he turns into like this Ghost Rider but green character, and he kind of like it's like a nuclear apocalyptic world or something, and he's just jacking people up, I guess. But he's not invincible, but. Yeah, it seems good. That's all I know. I haven't read much into the Geiger comics. That I've gotten the first 2 comics down, so they don't really spoil too much with, like first issue just being all the information you need, which is good, which is nice. Actually, the funny thing is that the Comic Pals on YouTube. I don't know if you guys follow them, the Comic Pals, but I was following them when they were just starting out, and they're like growing. And I was like, oh, these guys look cool. And then, man, they grew so quickly. And then they had Jason Fabic on the other day, like 2 days ago or something like that. Talking to him, like I was like, that's crazy. That's so awesome, though. Super cool. I was wondering why they were so happy, and see some of those guys smile more than they usually do because it's more like a podcast. So they're just very real and like honest. But when like they had Jason Fabic, just like what's his name was extremely happy and different stuff, which was great stuff. It's good stuff, you know. You gotta have diversity in all your different content. And you show respect to the artist. That's great. I like that. I like when interviewers respect the artist enough to like ask real questions and, you know, be kind to them and stuff like that. Okay. I'm going to try this technique. It's going to be a little weird. I'm going to show you how I do it. Okay, so this one is a filler technique that I do in order to create some depth to. I did it on the Venom one actually recently. I think I showed you on that. I'm gonna do it here to kind of build out some more stuff. I'm gonna do it a little bit different. I'm gonna try to make it three-dimensional in a sense. So I'm gonna use a thick line. So this is brush, and then I'm going to move down the line to make them smaller as I come closer to the light. A little bit difficult because you got to take into account that there's going to be some transparency with some of the leaves that I'm going to try to build like a bush around here a little bit, and I'm going to show you right now. So just give me a second. Let me swear I drop this phone like 10 times a day. Review comics. Yeah, these guys review comics pretty good. The Comic Pals, you should check them out. Like I really like those guys. I mean, they're sometimes they, you know, like I'm not gonna butter it up. It's too nerdy sometimes. I'm like, I don't know where you're getting this information from, but it's like a comic book reader supposed to know this. Like that's intense. Like because they're really intense. But like that's what makes them kind of great because you have. If you're going to comic books, you need someone to nerd out. Like I don't want to hear someone just kind of like talk about like this is cool, you know, blah blah. I want someone to tell me like, you know, some of the details that I wouldn't find elsewhere, you know, and I think that's really cool. But on the heavier side of it, it can get a little overwhelming because you're trying to you've got so many comic books to go through, you know what I mean? Like, and when you're doing that like 3 times a week, I feel like with 20 comic books, you're like, okay, well, let's just calm down, you know. Yes. I'm just thinking real quick. I know the three-dimensional. I'm getting to it. I'm just like trying to imagine what it's going to look like to bend. The bending part's what's getting me. This part's not getting me. It's the bending part. It's scary. Okay, let's get back to it. I think it's what's difficult is like I don't want to mess up on it because I'm using these, you know, I'm trying to talk and do all this, so I'm trying to focus. All right, let's continue. Okay. So. Let's see, I still messed up somehow. Look at that. Darn me. I guess not that you guys would ever know since I haven't explained what I'm doing, but darn it. Let's use the lighter one for that. You're like, what is he doing? What on earth are you doing, Josh? Getting to it shortly. I'm drawing at heavier weights, different weights of scribble across it to kind of show. You'll see. You'll see. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Just gotta find the right pen. You can hardly see it, but what I'm doing is creating a very thin layer in front. So now, how am I going to get rid of that black line? I do not know. But when I cross that line, I cross that line. As for right now, we're not crossing that line. Let's start drawing though. So let's go back to the heavier weights, right? Not this one, I'm sorry. The brush, and what we're going to do is start drawing in these at the same thickness of weight, but just scribble, right? And this is a really easy pattern to do. What I was going to do was, I thought about showing this way that I like. Which I was going to try. Let's just try it. You know what? Let's just try it. Let's just try it. We're already halfway there. We're already doing it. I changed my mind and started doing this one because this I could fill in better with these little holes and then make it have much more pop. But you know what? Let's get a little creative with it and just do this. Huh? Who cares? Let's go for it. It works. Okay, it works. Not the foliage look, but it separates from the background quite well. Oh my gosh, this phone will never stay here. Okay, let's try something different, guys. I follow this other gentleman who does a live stream, and he's been doing it every single day almost. I think it's like Nick Four. I forget his name, his YouTube channel's name, but he does these characters, and he does a beautiful job of them, and they're like an amazing, really cool, very interesting. Like today, he did these chocobo / chicken, like these killing chickens that just like eat people. They're really big chickens that are like human size, and they're just like attacking people in the streets. Very cool image drawing. Yeah, I thought it was really neat. Nikfor, Nikfor, maybe? Huh? Maybe that's it. Okay. So with this cross-hatching technique, what you're doing is you're really just you're demanding that the pen itself take care of everything while you build out most of these lines in this pattern, and trusting that even though it looks like it's not that much of a this weight difference in the strokes here, they are different weights, and they are going to be visible once put all together, right? And this is like a very fun way to make things very dimensional, very kind of almost, give that 3D look to it for backgrounds too, I mean, specifically backgrounds. You can do this on the foreground too if you use like a hand was coming in and you're doing these different layers of this cross-hatching technique. It looks really nice. It kind of gives a burning Wrightson style. So check it out. Yeah, I said too many times. Yeah. Guys, I'm just running off of like a few hours of sleep. I haven't. So if you're wondering what I'm saying and why I can't seem to articulate my words very well, I got on an airplane at like 3 a.m. I went to the airport at 3 a.m. yesterday, flew to Atlanta, drove an hour or almost 2 hours, and then attended this thing for a friend, and then went and returned the rental car. Slept at there, tried to sleep at the airport, didn't sleep because I was too busy like being disturbed by these people beside me. Oh my gosh. And then finally I was like, screw it, let's just go. And then I did get 1 hour of sleep at a mini suite. Then I have these lounge accesses that comes with like certain debit cards and stuff you have, right? And so I was able to sleep at this mini suite for like 45 minutes, which was amazing because exactly what I needed. But then I got up and went to the airplane at 9 this morning and was here, and then I got home around a few hours ago. So I have been traveling for 2 days straight, not really sleeping. I think I'm starting to see stuff. So my apologies, what I was saying. Long story. I did get to watch Die Hard, a really good Christmas movie on the airplane, It was really good. Fantastic. And then like 3 John Wicks. John Wick is a beast. It's weird because I didn't realize in the beginning that this was all like in one evening or in 1 week or something. Like he's doing all this stuff, or like a couple days. He's like going on this rampage. Okay, and finally the smallest size here, the 003 micron for the thinnest layer. I think my dog farted. It smells really bad. I think I gotta walk him. I think that's why he wanted up here, because he's like, I gotta take a crud. Hurry up with your drawing live stream. You've been doing it for I don't know how long I've been doing it. Way too long, probably. Oh, I don't even have internet. Oh, that's cool. How's it streaming? No! Oh, 28 years later. TF, did you see the trailer for that? I know you did. You had to have seen the trailer for that. Phenomenally cool. I'm so excited for it. Like, it gives me like goosebumps. I like zombies. Zombies are like the thing. Okay, I don't know how long it's been going on for, but whatever. Anyways, let's continue and finish this up. I'm going to finish right now so I can walk my dog. He's going to hate me forever if I don't walk him and let him poop. I let him poop, though. I don't understand. Took him to the park. I think he pooped twice, too, but maybe I fed him too much. I kind of spoil my dog when I get back from trips. I don't know why. Microns is the way to do it. I've been on only an hour. Dang, it feels like forever. Time is like not working for me, man. But does this technique make sense? Please tell me it does. And you can even, since this is right here, what I'll do is I'm gonna like use the white as the final shading, right? And just do the edges with this. And then we'll bring it back over here, full shading style. Okay. When's your next a zombie tree would be a rotten smelling sawdust. Sawdust? Why sawdust? Zombies. I was at work the other day, funny story, and I was serving a table, and this lady, there's these two ladies, and they're like, and one lady's like, hey, does this have, how's your, I think it was like nachos or something. I was like, they're good. She's like, how's the meat? And I was like, yo, it's all right. I would exchange it for some like chicken. I wouldn't do the, pork, pulled pork. I just don't think it's that good. And I was like, but if you want that meaty, she's looking at me, she doesn't say anything. I'm like, you want that meatiness? And I just kind of assumed. And then I went straight into it. I was like, they got that juicy meat, you want it filling. It's got a really good cook to it, well done, like medium or whatever, like describing this meat for her for a burger or chicken or something. And I don't even know what it was, but then like I remember I was like, yeah, it's gonna be good. So which one do you want? She's like, I'm a vegetarian or I'm a vegan. I'm like, oh, well, just did all that for nothing. I was like, oh man, she just had to hear me pitch this meat world that she's avoiding. But I don't know her reasons for it, so I can't assume that either. But I was like, oh crap, I gotta remember not to do that at work. Okay, so okay, so got that built in a little bit. Build in a little bit of more depth in this. I want to try to build a pocket of like. So this music is very interestingly creepy and cool, I guess, and nice and kiddish, but creepy. TF, what's that cucumber for, huh? Am I drawing a cucumber here somewhere? Is there a cucumber here? Should I say something? I can't even remember the last thing I said. Dang, I don't even know if what I was talking about. Gripes. This is gonna be the wackiest live stream I've had. I should have got some coffee. That's what I should have did. Darn it. The entry fee. That's very clever, Tia. Very clever. Very clever, the entry fee. Okay, guys, that's it. That's all I'm going to do today. That's all you need to see. The rest of it I'll do in my spare time. This is all the same techniques here. I'm just going to apply it to the rest of the thing. Make little leaves. Do the little lines here that kind of build out texture. For this guy's, literally, they're pretty much done. I'm just going to add more thinner lines in between when they get darker in the back. Right? Kind of like how this gets more clustered together as the shadow goes around the face of the character. That'll be my shading technique. Some of these will be in there just for a little bit of texture reasons, but for the most part the shading will be the bark lines, right? And then for the foliage in the background, instead of drawing every leaf and doing all that nonsense, it's better to have a little bit of different texture and design elements to separate the foreground from the background, and that's where I choose a very detailed cross-hatching technique that kind of looks like a bush. Yeah? Yeah? Gotcha? Yeah? Good. Okay, so then we got over here. Oh my gosh, the camera. Okay, and then, yeah, that's it. I think that's actually it. The light source is right here. It's showing this way. You can see it. It'll become more apparent once I start shading in this edges around here. Harsh edges, and then I'm doing that around the fingers too, kind of give a little bit the edge where that's at. Actually, I'll do more here because this should be actually white, but I made it gray. Middle. Tedious work, but would be a very cool drawing to scan in and maybe digitally paint, or just B. I still have to finish the tree. Actually, you know, I still have to do all the tree. That's just going to take up half of it right here, actually. The tree. And then he won't be so much Groot, I don't think. Maybe he'll still be Groot. I don't know. Till the next ink drop. Nice, I like that. How clever you are. TF, you're a master. You should make a little booklet of these things. Alright guys, well, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. That definitely help me out. And I'll see you guys next time. If you're creative, go create. Thank you guys. Frozzy, TF, everybody, you're awesome.